Guys, Random Stone Plays here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make an obsidian farm. Now, before we start this video, there's just going to be a few things that I have to say. First thing, there's no glitches that I know that are involved in this farm. So me and my friend tried to build this without like putting in any glitches or anything. So no obsidian, no withers, no nothing like that. But you do need 2 people, so you and your friend, or you and an alt AFKing in this. And right now my friend is AFKing in the end right now at this farm. And you need 2 players AFKing in this because one has to be loading the overworld and one has to be loading the end. The reason for this is because when a block gets shot into the end, it resets the obsidian in the portal. So there has to be a person mining that obsidian before it gets reset. And then there's also gonna have to be a person in the overworld loading the machine that throws in a block to the end. So this is what it's gonna look like. Obviously the farm isn't on right now because there's no one in the overworld mining it, but you're basically just gonna be here mining the obsidian while it loads. Now I'm gonna show you all of the materials. So for the materials list, you're going to need 2 stacks and 7 of any block of choice, 6 hoppers, 4 chests, 2 glass or any other transparent block, 6 signs, 1 trap door, 2 ladders, 11 water buckets. You obviously don't need this many water buckets, you just need 11 water sources, but you could obviously just make an infinite water source for. Then you'll need a diamond or netherite pickaxe. It doesn't have to have efficiency 5, but if it doesn't, your rates will be crap. So you basically need it. And the reason for this is, with efficiency, you mine quicker. And so without efficiency, with a diamond or netherite pickaxe, you can only mine 1 obsidian per reset. With efficiency 5, you can mine 3 obsidian per reset. And you'll also need an oak button, a dispenser, 22 redstone dust, a lever, 6 blocks of redstone, a rail, 21 rails, 6 powered rails, an observer, 2 redstone repeaters, 2 pistons, a sticky piston, a minecart, and 1 slab of your choice. And also, this is optional, and it will increase your rates by 2 blocks per reset, 2 blocks of obsidian per reset, a full beacon with haste 2. And with that, you'll be able to mine through the whole 5x5 obsidian kind of like spawn point before it gets reset. Guys, while I was explaining that tutorial, while I was explaining kind of the intro, this is how much obsidian my friend mined. And these are the blocks that were updating the obsidian. 2 stacks and 24. And also, the rates with haste 2 are 47 blocks of obsidian every minute. The rates with only efficiency 5 are like around 27 blocks of obsidian per minute. So big difference if you're rich enough to have a haste 2 beacon. Highly suggest if you need a bunch of obsidian. And I need that because I'm one of those guys that puts down my ender chest and just leaves it and doesn't pick it up. Everyone does that. Either way, let's get started on the video. Alright guys, let's get on to the tutorial. And the first thing you're going to want to do is beat the ender dragon. I'm not going to give you a tutorial because I've done it too many times, okay? And beating the ender dragon in Bedrock Edition is hard, but I'm so good at it that I'm not going to make a tutorial on it, alright? Look. So look, you're going to beat the ender dragon legit and then I just made this a lot harder because I didn't set my spawn in the stronghold. Everyone, remember to set your spawn in the stronghold before going to the end, please, or else this will be so much more painful for you because you'll go back to the world spawn and like, yeah, not in the stronghold, the end. And once you have set your spawn, then we can start. And the first thing we're gonna do is going to be inside of the end. So you're gonna spawn in on this little platform, and what you're gonna do is get some blocks of choice. It can be any block you want as long as it's a solid block. So not sea lanterns, not glass, nothing like that, you know? And what you're gonna... Actually, it can be one of those, but, you know, just get solid blocks. And you could do this in any direction you want. So just pick a side, any side, and just place 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 blocks on the opposite side that you chose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you're going to place 1 block in the middle. It could either be on this side or that side. It does not matter. Alright, so the next thing you're going to do is place a block holder here and just go 5 out again to make a wall. This is where you're going to put your water sources, and just do that, and just repeat that on both sides. Just make a little kind of like little holders to hold your water all around. Oops, I found the void. Just all around these blocks that you placed. And not on this side, okay? Don't do this. This side, just keep it how it is. For now. After that, you're going to, like, get below. I would suggest using a water bucket. And get rid of that water source that you used to get under. Then you're just gonna build, you're just gonna, like, kind of go to the end, and then go to the end of this platform. Remember, where this block is sticking out, the side you chose, you're gonna want this block to go 1 more outward. Then you're gonna take 2 chests and place them just like I did. And now you're gonna find right in the middle of this little platform, and take hoppers, and you're going to take 5 hoppers and place them in, going towards the chest. You have to make sure they're all going toward the chest. The little thingies on the bottom of them have to all be going in the direction of the chest. Then what you're going to do is do the same thing you did on this side, and just put the blocks here and finish it up with 3 blocks like this. Then you're just gonna fill in right here walls. Take 2 pieces of glass and place them over the chest, and then place 1 block right here. Now you're going to take your signs and place 1 on every block here. And now you're going to build 1 more block out here, and then go 1 up over here. So now you are on the correct level for mining obby. Alright, so guys, the next thing you're going to want to do is put 1 slab here, and then put in some walls on the side. This way, you'll be able to mine all of the obsidian. Sorry, you won't. This way you won't pick up any of the obsidian, but the one downside of this is that you won't be able to mine the last piece, but I think that that's fine. But yeah, let's keep going. Here, and you're gonna take your trapdoor next, and your ladders. Now with the trapdoor and ladders, you're just gonna go like this. So now you can get out. And next you're gonna take your water and place them all along these little slots you made at the beginning. This is so when you mine the obby in survival mode, it'll drop, and no matter where it comes out, it'll be forced to go into one of the hoppers. As you can see, I'm throwing a bunch of different items there, and they're all going into the hoppers. Now, what you're gonna do is build a little pathway to your chest. So you're gonna break the two walls on whichever side your chest is, and kind of just make a little walkway there until you are right where your chest is. This walkway doesn't have to be any like particular thing, so you could make it one down, one up, anything you want. Actually, I wouldn't suggest making it one up, just because then it would be harder to get to the chest. And also, I forgot to mention this before building this. If your spawn is like inside of a bunch of endstone, because sometimes when you spawn in the end, your cage, not your cage, but your little spawn point is kind of inside of a wall like this. You're just gonna want to mine out like probably like around like a 10 by 10 area there. Just so you have some room to make this. The next thing you're gonna do is just put blocks right here, and I did not mention this, but I think it's safer. I did not mention this in the materials list, but I'm pretty sure it's safer. You're gonna put a door here, just so you're kind of like nothing can get in and nothing can get out. I don't know why you'd want something to get out, but nothing can get in and nothing can get out now. Unless it can open doors like piglins, but there ain't gonna be piglins in the end. So now, you're gonna go to the overworld, and I hope you set your spawn in a bed, or else you're gonna have to go all the way back to the stronghold from wherever your spawn point was last. What you're gonna do now is you're gonna mine up the staircase just so you have a bit more room, and then go to the back of here and take your dispensers. Go to the back of the portal and take a dispenser. Place a block right in the middle where the back is, and put your dispenser there. Now, what you're gonna do is place 3 blocks over everywhere. I just fell into the end. Portals, just so on the small chance when the dispenser shoots, any of the blocks can get out, and your rage will kind of be withered by around 3 blocks if you're not using a haste 2 beacon, and 5 blocks of obsidian, just like for one little session if you are using. Alright guys, so now you're gonna go behind here and dig out a 8 by 7 area behind this portal one. Just like that. And you can make it as big as you want. Just sorry, not an 8 by 7, an 8 by 8 area. It is uneven, so if you have like OCD, you could just dig out this part. And now dig 8 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you hit another part of the stronghold, like I just did, just fill up that wall. And this area that you're digging out is going to be all the way to the roof of your little room. Alright, so guys, after you've dug out your little area behind this portal, you can just start filling up all the kind of caves and everything that are outside. As you can see, I've already done that, and you've probably already done that also. But now we're going to start doing the rails part, which you probably saw in the intro of this video. So let's get to it. And actually, you're not going to want to do this. I actually kind of just like messed myself up because yep, and then you're gonna place 2 blocks like that, and then go all the way around. I'm sorry if this is more than 21 rails and 6 powered rails. I'm kind of bad at counting. And also, I haven't really rehearsed this that much. I've only rehearsed it once before, because this is kind of tedious to build, and I don't want to build it a bunch of times. If your things are getting blocked off, just kind of just like break the blocks above that. You can make it 1 higher or something. Or actually, you're gonna want to make this part 2 higher now. I was just having it like that, so it was just confusing. Like where this hill builds up, you're gonna want it to be 2 blocks apart. You're gonna want everything to be 2 blocks high, just so the minecart and the 2 tall mob in the minecart can kind of fit over there. And now you know why I blocked that area off before saying where to build this too tall. There's a water cave right here. So sorry if you're gonna have to re-dig out a big area. That's just the way it is right now. You have this. You're gonna start putting in the redstone blocks for the activator rails. You're only gonna need 6 of these, so it's pretty low budget if you have money. If you're poor, just like you could spend your life savings on this. You're gonna place 2 redstone blocks here. You're gonna place 1 redstone block here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 there. Now you're gonna place activator rails on the redstone blocks and normal rails on the non-redstone blocks. Oh, and yeah, hi guys, I'm back. And I was correct. I did miscount. You actually need 22 rails, but you probably have 32 by making whatchamacallit, by making 2 rails, because crafting 2 rails gives you half a stack. So I'm sure you have enough. We're gonna build the mechanism that turns off this farm before building the crazy thing that you saw over here. Which is, you're gonna build 3 blocks out, put a sticky piston here, and you're gonna get your lever, and put it right here. So now your mob it'll get stuck there, and now you're gonna place a block right here, a block of choice, so the mob doesn't get pushed off the track. So now when your mob is kind of right here, just in the minecart, or you could AFK in here, but it could be unsafe. So yeah, I would rather you put a 2 tall mob here. And then you or your friend, whichever one wants to be in the overworld and whichever one wants to be mining in the end, should either be in the minecart or like down here just AFKing while the zombie or skeleton or any, I wouldn't suggest skeleton because it can shoot you, or pigman or any 2-tone mob that works for you is in here. So now you're going to take your observer and your redstone dust and your pistons, and last but not least, your repeaters. And before we make that, I want you to get another hopper and some more chests and just put them right up on this block. Just because you're gonna need a bunch of, I hope you have another sort of farm, just that drops any sort of like stackable item, because you're probably gonna, you're gonna need it for this farm. Because what you're gonna want to do now is fill up your dispenser with some sort of blocks, and you could also fill up this double chest if you have enough. I would suggest stone or cobblestone because it's very easy to get after you go mining if you put it in shulker boxes or something. And you're going to take your button, and this is like just in case, it's almost guaranteed for this to work. You're going to take your button and just test out if it works. If it does, good. If it doesn't, just try tinkering around with like where you put the dispenser, like you could put it there or something. But by now your machine should work. So you just basically just have this, someone mining in the end. Then there will be someone in the overworld. Who has this zombie going around for them. And when something gets shot in, or when a player gets shot in, this will load back in, and there will be infinite obsidian. Literally, not clickbait. You should do it. Place your observer here. Get a piece of string. And now when something goes near this, it should activate the observer. And see, that would work. And the reason we're not going straight into this is because when something goes to this, it activates it twice, which will like sort of like decrease your rage by like around 1/3 because it resets it twice when a minecart goes here. So I made this contraption that doesn't do that. So now you're going to find this block right here, just a block above, and you're gonna build out all the way to this. You're just gonna dig out all the way to this corner piece, and you're gonna dig 3 or 4 blocks out, whichever you like. If you feel like you need more space, then you can dig out 4 blocks. If you like to be kind of sort of cramped in, then you can use 3 blocks. The next thing you're going to do now is place 2 blocks here, and then actually, I'm sorry about this, but you're gonna have to move this observer one here. I miscalculated. I feel like an idiot right now. But either way, you're gonna put this on 3 ticks, which means you're gonna click it twice, and you're gonna put a piston here with one of these in it, and then you're gonna put a piston up here. Now you're gonna dig out right here, and then you're going to place blocks here, and you're going to place a repeater here on 2 ticks or 1 tick. It depends, whichever one you like. You may have to test it out once you get your little mob in there, or it depends kind of like just like how Minecraft is feeling. So you may have to tinker with that a bit. And then you're just going to put these right here. And after that, you're going to put this here. And just build the rest of the way to here. Now, when something goes by, you're just going to probably want to test this out. When something goes by in a minecart. Okay, alright guys, so do you see how this happens? So to prevent this from happening, it's a quite weird glitch. I don't know why it happens, but it's a visual glitch where the zombie's there and the minecart stops moving. To stop that, you're just gonna place 2 blocks right there, and it should start moving now. And now that your repeater's on 1 tick, and I'm pretty sure it works with 2 ticks as long as there's a zombie in there or any other 2-tone mob. Yeah, it should shoot once. So you can decide based on how your Minecraft's feeling today if you want to do it 1 tick or 2 tick. And now your farm should be done. Just remember to either give your 2-tone mob a block or name him. So now, let me just name him. Alright, POV, you just got a zombie. Name it! It's gonna despawn! So now you're just gonna get it in a minecart. And now he's your slave forever. You're gonna use him for infinite obby. Oh wait, no, the string isn't there. You're gonna use him for infinite obby. You hear me? Infinite. Bang! And now, if you guys ever wanna turn this off, just flick that lever. It'll drag that back. Everyone turn it on. Click that. Give him a little push, and he'll be off. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this Minecraft tutorial. If you enjoyed, please let me know. And this is my very first video and farm. So if you have any suggestions, then just put them in the comments. I'll be happy to make any changes you guys feel are necessary. And I'm sorry about how I screwed up the materials list. I know, don't spam me. I forgot to put string there, and we're supposed to use 22 rails instead of 21. I know. Okay, so yeah, sorry about that. By the way, hope you enjoyed. See ya.